Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Wawa and I am back with game number 2 of this best of 3 series. It is still coming in from the MLG Orlando 2011 event. We have WhiteRa responding at the top left corner of the map as the red Protoss. His opponent is gonna be Millennium Stephano, who will be spawning at the bottom right corner of the map as the pink Zerg. Map we have right now is a Crest Plateau. It is a 4-player map. We have 2 Seneca Towers in the middle, and this map is pretty much laid out so you can go macro play if you want. But then again, you are playing against WhiteRa, so you need to be careful because WhiteRa is pretty tricky, and he's actually a Protoss player, and this map has been said by a lot that favors a little bit towards the Protoss player because of those situational stuff. But then again, it all depends on how you play it out and how you react to certain things as well. But then again, 2 base all-ins are pretty powerful here, as 3rd bases are quite hard to get. But anyways, if you guys have seen game number 1 or haven't seen game number 1 yet, you guys should definitely check it out, as I will be spoiling you right now with the results of that. And indeed, WhiteRa was the one who was able to win game number 1 of this series, and it was actually quite an entertaining game number 1. I never really expected WhiteRa to come back after that loss of Colossus and such, but then again, he transitioned pretty well into a good amount of Immortals and Stalkers as well, and that's pretty much helped him out a lot, and just continue to just promote through the army of Stephano. But then again, Stephano did some amazing stuff as well, like burrow play underneath those Immortals and then just pop out surrounding the Immortals and killing almost all of the Immortals. Very amazing stuff right there by Stephano as well. But anyways, back to the game. We do have a pylon with a gateway right here by the natural expansion of WhiteRa. Most likely he is gonna go for an early wall off as well. On the other side, we do have a spawning pool first and an extractor going down for Stephano, but most likely because there is a pylon right here at the front, or most likely that Stephano already anticipated there will be a pylon block right there by the expansion, so he already know and he already made the spawning pool. Some people do that, and some people just fake that they are gonna go for an expansion, but indeed they are not. As we do see here, one more drone trying his best to just kill off this pylon as fast as he can, but again, it is not gonna be enough, as we do have 4 Zerglings finally popping out right here for Stephano. Finally, he is gonna be able to kill off that pylon very quickly. But we do have a roaming Zealot right here. Where is this Zealot gonna go? Is he gonna try to go for a little bit of harassment? Not really advisable, because it's only one Zealot, and one Zealot isn't really gonna do that much damage. And well, WhiteRa was a supply block there a while ago, so most likely the pylon did go down, and also the hatchery is on the way for Stephano. Finally, he's gonna be able to get on with his play and such. Nexus is about to be done here for WhiteRa, so let's see what this wall off is composed of. We have a cybernetics core and we have a gateway right there, and it looks like it is a full wall off. If I'm not mistaken, that is indeed a full wall off. I don't think you need a Zealot to complete this wall off, because no unit is gonna get in there or out. So he's gonna be forced to kill off one of those buildings very shortly, as we do see 2 Zealots right here roaming the field right now. Is WhiteRa gonna do some damage here? No, in fact not, as there's tons of Zergling right here just popped out for Stephano right now. Stephano completely got those Zealots surrounded, and those Zealots are definitely gonna go down very shortly. The Queen's right here is just getting some chip in right there, gonna try to do as much damage as she can. But anyways, here we go. The Zealots are gonna get surrounded by these Zerglings. Very nice play, and those Zealots are gonna go down as the saturated finishes. Very nice play by Stephano. It's better to deal with that now than deal with it later. As it stands, we have 36 food supply for Stephano and 31 food supply for WhiteRa. As this Nexus is done, just going to be chrono boosting a couple more probes before go on to another tech, I would assume, as we do have Warp Gate technology almost halfway done here for WhiteRa as well on the other side of the map. Also just making a ton of drones right now. 7 drones are on the way. Both players is going to go macro mode as of this moment. Maybe in a couple more minutes or so, we are going to see someone make a little bit of deviation or make their tech buildings, and we're going to finally know what both players are up to. as we do see this Overlord. Wow, gonna survive with 10 HP remaining. Damn, unfortunately for WhiteRa, he was not able to do that and kind of make a little bit of influx or change in the flow of Stephano's gameplay. But then again, it might be a good job as well by Stephano. Some Zerglings right here on the high ground, as it might be a good position to put some units, because you can never be sure whenever there are gonna be drops. So then again, he does have this Overlord right here looking at this area, so he's gonna be pretty much safe and nothing should pass by that area without him noticing, as we do have the Robo facility on the way right now for Stephano as well. So most likely that's for observers, so maybe we are gonna see the same thing that we did a while ago in game number 1, which is a one Warp Prism, and then he just tried to do some damage, but then again he did lost it without doing any significant damage at all, as we do have 3 gateways being plopped down right here for WhiteRa. So he might go for a little bit of timing push right here. As we have said, 2-base timing all end pushes are pretty popular on this map and pretty powerful as well. Even though your pro's opponent is not maxed out, he can still do a ton of damage, and it all just comes down to how he executes his timing push. As we do have 2 more gateways going on with here for WhiteRa. This might be too much gateways for WhiteRa, but then again, you can't really tell because we do have a Warp Pressing in play right now here for WhiteRa. So it's gonna be a little bit of a factor on how WhiteRa will play this out, because he will have a lot of gateways to warp in units whenever this Warp Prism is in pylon mode. But then again, it's not really advisable, because right now Stephano has a good amount of units. Let's look at the units tab real quick. We have 14 Zerglings and 3 Queens on the field, but then again in production tab we have 9 Roaches on the way right now. And I think, yes indeed, Stephano sees everything that's happening right there. Zerglings are rushing back to the high ground right now, and he knows that this drop is about to happen. 4 Warp Prism or 4 sentries have been landed right there, and more units are being warped in here as well. Zealots with some Stalkers in the mix, and he's gonna try to push in right now. Is this gonna be the smartest move though? Because there's a good amount of units right there. Here we go. Force Fields have been landed, but then again the Spine Crawler and the Roaches are gonna make their way in. All of these units are gonna go down. Very nice play right here by Stephano, killing off all the army of WhiteRa. It is now 100 against 72 in favor of Stephano. Very good defense right there by Stephano. WhiteRa didn't do anything at all with that drop. Zerglings are going somewhere. I think the Warp Prism was right here. Yeah, the Warp Prism is indeed right there. So I have a hard time catching up on some units, especially if it's one unit traversing the field. But anyway, so where is this Warp Prism go? Is he gonna try to go for a little bit more damage here? That is the question. He's losing some shield HP right here, but then again, he's gonna be able to recover that if he just sit back, relax, and take the time to recover it. As we do have a 4th hatchery going down right here for Millennium Stephano, so he's gonna have another extra hatchery for his production and for his economy as well. He's not really gonna mine from that, I'm assuming, anytime soon, because he still has 3 mining bases available for him right now. So it's not going to be as used as much, but then again, he is still gonna use those larvae that has been produced there in that area as well. Warp Prism speed is done, and here we go. Force was landing on all of this area. Very nice, man. Those warp sentries are gonna try their best to do some damage, but again, it's not really gonna be nearly as enough to do. Very nice play right there by Stephanos, barely losing any of those drones at all. Very nice play. As we do see this Warp Prism right here, gonna try to drop some units right here by this hatchery. I don't think it's pretty much a dream to he's gonna be able to kill off that hatchery, because it's barely possible with 3 sentries inside that. Maybe if it's 3 immortals, it could be possible, but again, the units of Stephano are just roaming around the field right now. He has actually amazing creeps right here. Look at those Spine Crawlers just guarding the front of the bases right now. Oh, Stephano, very nice play, and drops right here happening right now on the hatchery again. Again, not really allowing WhiteRa to do some damage. As Stephano, he is quick to respond to every drop that happens. As we look at the base right now, WhiteRa, wow, where did the 3 Colossus come from? Quick production here by WhiteRa. Even though he is harassing, he is still making units, and now he's gonna drop a little bit more at the back again, trying to pull back all the army of Stephano. As we do see WhiteRa gonna go for a 3rd base right now. He's not gonna commit to any push at all as of this moment, as there is, even though there's 3 Colossus and a good amount of Stalkers in the field, we do have 2 Smedos on the field. Or is there a lot more mules in the field? Hold on 1 second. Here we go. We're gonna see a little bit of surround. No, Stephano just getting a feel of what WhiteRa's army is composed of. And it is composed of a lot of Colossus and a good number of Taurus. And Spike Taurus are gonna get taken off into real quick by WhiteRa. Now gonna get focus fire, but then they're still gonna mules are out in the field. Very nice way. That's a lot of mules on the field, and more units are being produced in the frame right now. All of those Colossus are gonna go down very fast. Unfortunately for WhiteRa, all of those Colossus are in the front of his army, so the Colossus are not gonna get shielded by those Taurus, and these mules are, I think, are just too much in numbers, and the roaches are keep on piling up in numbers as well. 156 against 81 right now, and WhiteRa has the GGWP. Good game by Millennium Stephano, taking game number 2 of this best of 3 series, and I will see you in game number 3, guys. It is all tied up 1-1. We'll be right back in just 1 second.